We begin the hour with breaking news from overnight. If you have a flight booked this long weekend, well, get ready for what could be a major disruption. WestJet flights could be grounded by a labor dispute this Friday. Scott is here to begin the hour with the breaking development. Scott?
Yeah, late last night, about 1,800 WestJet pilots served a 72-hour strike notice, which puts them in a legal strike position as of Friday morning, and just before that busy long weekend. And they say that benefits, wages, and of course, flexible shifts are at the source of this, and they've been working on a contract with management going all the way back to September, and they see no other option than to issue this strike notice. Here's a tweet by the pilots union as far as what they're up against here, saying that after 9 months of negotiating, management still fails to understand today's labor market conditions, leading to a mass exodus of our pilots in search of better work conditions. Now, WestJet management has responded, on the other hand, by issuing a lockout notice of their own on Friday, and the WestJet CEO tweeting that the union has unreasonable expectations, saying that we regret the union has served a strike notice. Our offer would have made our valued WestJet pilots by far the best paid in Canada. As the union maintains unreasonable expectations, we see no alternative than to lock them out as of Friday. So WestJet also went on to say that if there are delays and cancellations, guests will be refunded or reaccommodated from this. So it's come down to the wire that after 9 months of those negotiations, that the pilots see no other alternative.
You can hear sort of the collective gasp as people wake up this morning to the news, because a strike or a lockout, that could mean major delays for air passengers and a repeat of the kind of chaos that we saw last summer, hoping that this will be so much better this year. What are we hearing from the federal government at this prospect, Scott? Yeah, and this comes just as a time that people are really hungry to get out and about and travel, and the demand is really there, but it's going to the highest levels of government. The Minister of Labour, Seamus Reagan, is watching this, saying that they are maintaining negotiations between the two parties, and that the government is very aware of this, saying in a tweet again, we've received notices that WestJet of an intention to lock out pilots, of an intention to strike as of 3 Mountain Time Friday if a deal isn't reached. Federal negotiators and mediators are focused on the bargaining table, and that's where the best deals for employers and workers are made. But clearly, the optics here look bad as far as a lot of Canadians wanting to get out and about and start traveling for the long weekend. So the highest levels, and also he's brushing off the ideas of a back-to-work legislation, saying it's much too early, and we're going to keep negotiating on this and make sure that there's some federal oversight on the two sides staying together. Okay, you'll be updating things as that Friday deadline approaches. Thank you, Scott Peterson.